has been said that there's a time for everything in a man's life. A time for happiness, a time for war, everything. Keeping that in mind, I'd like to present to you now A Time for Food. Milk! Sour cream. Yes, yes, yes. Cheese. Bologna. Lettuce. Yeah. Bread. Pickles. Well, that's just about all the major food groups. We have just about all the ingredients, I think, here for making a fine and delicious sandwich. And there's where it's gonna be made, right on top of that yummy, yummy bread. Just about ready to start in on this sandwich here. Throughout this little program, Mr. Dolphin here will offer help and advice. Right, Mr. Dolphin? Okay, first, let's start with the mayonnaise. Now, there's a special way that you do this. You put the mayonnaise on the bread, and not the plate, as some people believe. See how nicely I covered this? Let's see if Mr. Dolphin approves. What do you think, Mr. Dolphin? Okay. Now, it's always a very good idea to put the lid back on the mayonnaise when you're done. Otherwise, you'll get tomaine poisoning, kids, and you'll die. Next comes mustard. Shake it down to get all the air out and squeeze on the mustard. I understand that in ancient Roman times, they actually used caterpillar innards instead of mustard on their sandwiches. You smear this on. Very good. And does Dolphin approve? I think he does. Next comes, what is it? Cheese. Cheese. We put the cheese onto the bread, like this. Bologna. Bologna, yes. Take the bologna, and you put it on here. Seal the bologna back up, or it'll get spoiled and you'll die. Food will make you dead if you don't seal it up properly. Now we need lettuce. You know, kids, as I'm making this, I realize just how much we depend on Mother Nature for our nutrients. Just look at all the things we're eating here today. Lettuce, which is what? A vegetable. Comes from where? Earth. No, not Ralph's. And then you think about the bologna, and basically what that is ground up pigs and cows. Can you say that? Ground up? Very good. So you put all this on the sandwich. Put lots of lettuce on it, that's very important. Put the lid back on the lettuce. Why? Because it'll spoil and kill you. Yes, very good. Then it's very important to put the top piece of bread on the bottom piece of bread. Like this. No styrofoam cups on your sandwiches. And I wonder if Mr. Dolphin approves. I think he does. Okay, and what's that, Mr. Dolphin? Here it says. He says,
kids, make sure that you clean up your mess before you eat your sandwich.
Very good advice, Mr. Dolphin. We'll do that. So, what we want to do is put this down here in the trash. In the trash, not on the floor, kids. And that makes Mr. Dolphin very happy. Whoops. Sorry about that, Mr. Dolphin. Well, look at that. While we were throwing away the trash, looks like some magical fairies cleaned up our mess and gave us some crackers and pickles and a glass of milk and some sour cream to dip it in. Mr. Dolphin says there wasn't any magic fairies, John. It was just me the whole time.
I did it!
Sure, kids, it's a lot of fun to make food, but there's nothing that quite compares to actually eating the food. Watch. Good. What can I say? It's good. Here's some more food groups. This stuff comes from cows. It's like rotten milk. Milk is one of the few things that if you let it rot, it won't kill you too bad. For instance, the cheese on this bread. This is sour cream. Sour. How'd it get that way? You let it rot. Cow juice. Pickles. Everything's just great. You wouldn't believe how good this is. This is just about as close to heaven as you or I will ever come to in our lifetime. But you know, we're still missing something. Maestro. A little dining music, perhaps?
There's something I must say. The only really perfect love is one that gets away.
Oh boy. Now that was a dinner that could rival anything at Sardi's, I'm telling you. Right, Mr. Dolphin?
Right, John!
I think we're just about finished here, but wait. What's that? You say, what about dessert? Oh, I know what you guys out there like for dessert. Can you all say the word? Oreo, Oreos. You kids are crazy, I tell ya. Well, until next time around, this is me,
John Doe.
and hey, Mr. Dolphin saying, join us next week for another entertaining lesson on stuff.